we have a very pretty stitch and we're naming it Dragon Scales. Look how pretty that is. So very interesting stitch. That's the way it looks on the right side. This is the way it looks on the wrong side. And so what you do, and then the number one side, the number one row is the wrong side of your work. So you actually have the stitch show on the wrong side. So this is a multiple of 4 plus 1 stitches, and then 1 for each edge. And I'm used the needles that the yarn calls for. This is a thin yarn, and I used number 6 US needles. And I'm going to show you what it is on worsted yarn and number 8 knitting needles. So let's start doing this. Cast on your stitches any way you wish, and I used the long tail cast on. So this is row number 1, and row number 1 you're going to knit the first one and the last one, because those are the edge stitches. And then you start knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl. So make believe that I just casted on my stitches, and this is row number 1 and number 3 are the same. I end row number 1 with knit, and then the edge one I knit. Okay, so row number 2, knit the first one, which is the edge one, knit the first and the last one always, and then purl the next. So these 3 I am going to knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front and pass those 3 stitches to your left hand needle. And now this yarn is going to be hugging them, so I bring my yarn to the back, bring those 3 stitches back to my right hand needle, and then bring your yarn to the front and purl. Again, you're going to knit, purl, knit, bring the yarn to the front, pass those 3 stitches that you already knitted to your left hand needle, bring the yarn to the back, and bring the 3 stitches back to your right hand needle. Now purl. Again, knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, pass the 3 stitches to your left hand needle, bring your yarn to the back, bring the 3 stitches back to your right hand needle, and then purl. So knit, purl, knit, yarn to the front, pass the 3 back to your left hand needle, bring the yarn to the back, 3 stitches back to your right hand needle, and purl. So knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, stitches back to your left hand needle, hug them with your yarn, bring the 3 stitches back to your right hand needle, and purl. Knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, stitches back to your left hand needle, yarn to the back, stitches back to your right hand needle and purl. So let's do this last one. Knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, pass those 3 stitches to the left hand needle, bring your yarn to the back, pass the 3 stitches back to your right hand needle and purl, and the last one you knit. Row number 3 is the same as row number 1. You knit the first one and then knit and purl, knit and purl, knit and purl, and then you end with knit 1 and knit the edge one. Okay, so row number 4, you're going to knit the first one and then purl, knit and purl. So you're going to have 4 stitches with the ribbing on in the beginning and 4 at the end. So because we need the scales to be alternated. So now these 3 next ones are the ones that are going to be hugged. So knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, pass your 3 stitches back to your left hand needle and bring yarn to the back and pass the 3 stitches back to your right hand needle and purl 1. So again, knit, purl, knit, bring your yarn to the front, pass those 3 stitches back to your left hand needle, yarn to the back, bring them back to your right hand needle and purl. And I'll see you when I am at the end of this row. So I did the last 3 that I hugged there, and the last 4 stitches I purl, knit, purl, and then knit the edge one. So now I have whatever amount you want to have for the beginning and the end, and then I have those 3 and those 3 without hugging, because like that they get alternated, and that's it. It's a very pretty stitch. It's like 3-dimensional. Very, very nice. Thank you for watching, and share us with your friends. Please like our page and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This would be very pretty, like for gloves, like right there, because it's pretty stretchy, see? Okay.